Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess. Hey!
What was that?
Welcome to the Tarp Report. I was waiting for you to fix your mic.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's wrong with it. Good morning.
You have it in Sam mode.
Yeah, there you go. I think I got it.
Top. Wait, no. You see, I'm doing it like you all.
Yeah. You have it. There we go.
You didn't have your mic in Sam mode. I had mine in Jess mode.
Yeah, the right way.
Yeah, that's not the way it's supposed
I think
to
that
go.
we should let's do a poll. Okay, listeners, look at my mic, which is up and regular, like a normal mic, and look at Sam. No, I hate doing this because you always win.
That's because I'm doing it right.
No, I don't.
That's how you do it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Little stressed, but okay.
I feel like, yeah.
I'm just not my bouncy self. But I'm doing okay though.
I think you've said like 3 words since you've gotten into the house.
Yeah.
And you've been here for like 20 minutes.
Well, I was eating a banana, so I couldn't talk
that
while
was
I
weird
doing
too.
that. Yeah, I eat bananas.
Well,
I try to do like instead of like not eating healthy stuff, I try to force instead of not eating bad food.
Yeah.
I try to eat healthy food. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's actually really smart.
Thank you. I was
And
worried.
so instead of eating unhealthy,
yeah, instead
make
of
the
no,
choice.
you're not listening to me.
okay, all right,
Okay.
sorry, I'm not getting it. This is blowing my mind here.
Because if I actually try to not eat crappy food,
Yeah.
like I can't do that. Like it's so hard to not eat delicious crappy food.
Of course.
But if I can be like, just eat a banana, like I can do that.
So then you can.
I can eat healthy food, but I can't not eat unhealthy food.
Oh, okay. You just
Like I have to change the way I think about it.
Okay. Well, now we
What a
know
deep
that.
sigh. I feel better now. I feel seen. I feel heard. I feel like I blew Jess's mind.
Okay, I got it now. You're just saying you can't turn down food, which we all already knew.
Yeah, but if I
you can't turn down good food, you can't turn down healthy food, unhealthy food. You're eating all of it.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah. So if I eat a banana, that's one hot dog I won't eat later. Because there's a banana in my hot dog spot.
But are you gonna not have the hot dog?
That's actually the name of my second album.
There's a
banana in my hot dog spot.
Yeah.
Strangely homosexual sounding phrase. Yeah. Anyway.
Happy Pride Month.
Yeah, happy Pride Month. That's my name of my gay bar.
Happy Pride Month.
No, bananas and hot dogs. That's so dumb. What am I doing? Why am I doing this?
Don't do that.
Don't do
Just
that.
shake that out. Shake it out.
Ugh, bananas falling out of my sleeves and hot dogs.
Did you like the clip that I caught up?
I did. It sucked because you added me as a collaborator yesterday. No. It's fine. I just wish you would have added me today to post it today because I had a whole bunch of stuff that people asked me to collaborate on yesterday. So, but it's a really funny clip. I think it's hilarious. So, whatevs.
I didn't know the Sam schedule.
Yeah, nobody does. I don't even know my schedule. So no man knows my.
You could have
pain.
just not accepted the collaboration until
It doesn't
today.
matter. It doesn't matter. I had my phone call with Instagram and they said that
They told you how good you were.
no, they told me that I was posting too much. He's like, wow, this is a lot of stuff. And I was like, yeah, I have a lot of stuff going on.
He said you're posting too much?
Yeah, but I'm starting to think that he didn't really know what he was talking about.
You have to remember, they were trying to sell you something.
I know. That's why I'm saying is that
Yeah,
I don't think that guy knows that much about what he's talking.
Right.
What he was
knows
talking
about
about. Oh my
threads.
God. I just almost burped up half a banana.
I saw that. Disgusting.
Yeah, it was bad. I know it seems like that's the height of ego is to be like the guy I talk to from Instagram doesn't know a lot about Instagram.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. And I also feel this way anytime anybody tells me something about like social media stuff. Like,
you feel like you know better.
like I'm a dinosaur. Well, sometimes I do. Like I've gotten good at it. Like I know what I'm doing now. And it's It's just funny when
someone tries to help you.
It's not even like helping me. It's just like this. Yeah, I guess he is trying to help me. It's Michael. It's my agent. He's pissing me off. I don't know why.
Oh, I hate when people try and help me and I don't want it.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
Yeah, well, I called him because I was just trying to figure out what like ticket sales were for this or that. And he's like, look at this tour like we're building towards something else. And I'm like, oh crap, ticket sales are bad. We're building. No.
Like, you gotta think long term. You gotta think long term, Sam.
Think long term.
You gotta spend money to make money.
Yeah, so that happened yesterday. So but I'm not the chances of me losing money are pretty low, but there is a chance.
But you said that
I may lose money.
Yeah.
What, Michael?
Yeah.
He's great. I love him. But there is a chance that we're not at the right, and we talked about this, and I'm going to talk about it. We talked about how there's a chance that maybe he saw me perform, and as funny as I was, he sees like my social media numbers, but it is a real challenge to turn like social media success into people going to shows. Like the way the algorithm works is so anti-event promotion. Like, cause Facebook and Instagram do not want people to go to live events. They don't. Meta does not want people to do that. They want people to be at home on their fucking phones.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm doing this battle where like I'm making stuff that people are looking at on their phones, whether it's videos or posts or whatever. Like I'm creating engaging content for free for Meta, and but the only reason I do any of that is because I want people to come to shows. Like if it's not for that, then I'm not gonna do. If I stopped doing stand-up comedy, I would disappear from social media in a second. Like I do not enjoy the amount it takes from me is nowhere near what it gives back.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah, outside of my career. Yeah. And it sucks too because there's this thing where I can always work harder at it. Like I could work 80 hours a week just on social media. Yeah. Just writing and making posts and editing videos. But I don't. But it feels like when I'm worried about like people coming to shows, like I'm thinking right now, like I almost sat out in my car and I'm like, I'm going to make 4 Instagram stories and I'll put the link for each show on the story. And it's such a pain in the ass and it's so boring and it takes so long.
Yeah.
Like that's going to take me that's like 30 minutes out of a day before I fly a red eye to Florida tonight. So poo-poo, pee-pee, hot dog, banana.
I'm gonna update my Instagram.
I swear to God, Jess.
It's so difficult. What a hard time. Yeah.
Jess, there's a line. There's a line and you just crossed it.
Yeah.
What, like you have something to be worse than that going on in your life?
Oh, man. Whatever.
Yeah. You had to go to an open mic last night, so that was rough.
I got to host an open mic last night.
Thank God you got to say everybody's name.
Yes.
Oh, God. Hosting open mics. If you've never done comedy or been to an open mic or never hosted an open mic, it is work.
Hard.
It is
hard.
Work. It is.
It's
work.
almost as hard as making an Instagram post.
It's almost as hard as making 4 Instagram stories. What happened? What's your Tacoma open mic hot take? Name names.
No, it was fine. It just stinks because like there are just no women.
No, not in Tacoma comedy. Why would a woman feel uncomfortable?
I know.
In the Tacoma comedy community.
I'm like listening, and there were literally 4. I'm not kidding. 4 rape jokes in a row, and it's
from the same comic.
No, from different comedians.
Oh my God!
Like
they're just getting ready for Kill Tony.
I just think that like
they got to be ready.
It's the go-to. It's the go-to joke for some reason. Is to when it doesn't work, just like and then I raped her. What? Like it just.
Yeah.
It's frightening. Like I literally I keep notes in my book and I'm like, it is insane being a female in this business.
Yeah.
Like just sitting here at this open mic is just so like I love them. I love all of them. And I know that they're just practicing and like they're trying shit out.
I don't give them a pass.
I'm
Why are you
trying.
practicing that of all the jokes that you could be working on?
Stop.
Yeah, just leave it alone. Just talk about how you drive Uber.
Unless you have raped people.
Yeah, talk about what you know about.
Unless you are a full-blown rapist. I don't want to hear it.
I'm worried that there's still going to be a lot of rape jokes even with that caveat. So
I feel like I'm going to just get flooded with rape jokes. Like
they don't.
Honestly, like I have one, like, but it's not like it's not about raping women. It's like raping women is not the punchline.
Yeah.
Like but it was like, yeah, like there was one person who was just like talking about like women are so silly, like they're always so paranoid, and then he went on to be like, yeah, and then I watched them through the trees, and he's like, oh yeah, I guess they should be paranoid. And I'm like, oh yeah, because you are trying to rape us. That's true. And then another guy said,
it's also the most boring played out premise.
We wouldn't shoot up the school if you had sex with us.
Yeah, it's this like I can name like 2 just local comics that have a joke very similar to that, where it's like, oh, I don't know why women are so nervous, blah blah blah. Maybe it's but this is a thing I'm doing that would make them nervous. It's like, wow. You know, it's like me being like, I don't know why I'm so fat. I ate a banana. Isn't that enough?
Right. And then he's got a hot dog fucking left over on the side of his cheek.
Where, me?
No, it was a joke.
Oh, I thought I might really. I was like, I went back in time and I was like, when did I eat my last hot dog? I feel really.
Can you imagine if you had food, if you had really hot dog particles from? I know, what is going on.
I'm worried about me.
Are you?
Yeah.
For what?
Because I don't think I have the right kind of jokes to be successful in this industry.
Oh my gosh.
I think I need more rape jokes.
Well, yeah. Obviously.
What do these guys know that I don't? Because I'm telling you, I've been doing comedy for 10 years. I have a really good reputation, especially with other comics. I'm just found out I got offered to headline Vulcan in Austin.
Nice,
on a Thursday.
Congratulations.
But I've never even tried one.
Well, when you
I've never even done one at an open mic when I was practicing.
When you headline, then I think is the opportunity.
Man,
go for it.
Let me think.
I have one, but I don't say anything. I have one where it's like, I haven't told it, but like because when I was on Tinder a long time ago, it used to say, oh my God, what did it say? Fuck. But it was like, basically it was just like, please don't rape me.
That was on your profile?
Like, it was on everyone's. Like,
wow.
Oh my God, I can't remember what the actual verbiage was.
Jesus Christ, man.
But like it was implied.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, it was still fun. Like, I haven't been in a month, and so
I'm sure there's, for every, you said there's like 20 people on the mic, right? Mm-hmm. And 4 of them did rape jokes.
They did.
So what is that? That's like 20%.
If you know how to do math, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 20% of them had
some sort of
rape jokes.
A couple of them even got off early because it wasn't going well, which was really funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are they newer?
I love that. Yeah, there were a lot of people that like I hadn't seen before.
Why? See, this is the thing. And I'm going to start being more overt about this. But like, this is the Kill Tony effect.
Yeah.
This is like what's popular in comedy right now is Kill Tony and
making the most,
saying like the wildest thing you can, getting as much attention as you can, except nobody's shocked. Like, that's one thing about those rape jokes. Were you shocked?
I was annoyed.
That seems like the last thing you want to be as a comedian is annoying.
Are you kidding?
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was fun though. It was fun because I haven't been in a while and I got to see my friends.
That's fun.
And I got to see like
you got to see some good comics too.
Yeah. Mike Coletta was there.
Oh, nice. I like Mike Coletta.
Really great. And then, just Brandon was there, Brandon White. And,
yeah.
I haven't seen him since my mom passed away. And
I bet he was a sweetheart. He's a big sweetheart.
He is. He gave me a big old hug. And
literally.
He as if he couldn't help it.
Brandon cannot give little hugs. But, he can try.
Brandon actually, and I don't think he'll mind if I say, but like Brandon lost both of his parents at the same time.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
In a car accident.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So when I saw it, like I've been thinking about him a lot. And so like when I saw him, just like gave him a big hug. I'm like, I don't know how the fuck you did it. I don't know how you double fisted this dead parent thing.
There's no, I don't think anybody knows how to do it. I think it's just something you don't have to know how to do it. You just do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I went to South Dakota. The Black Hills Comedy Festival, and had a fantastic time. 100% fantastic time. They paid me fair. Had one of my most, I was thinking about it, how to talk about it, but like I've had sets where I have like killed harder. Mm. I've had sets that I feel were more technically proficient, but that was probably like one of the most complete sets I've ever done. Yeah. So doing like 45 minutes, and yeah, it was a hot crowd. I have to remember that too. That was just like a really hot crowd, and
yeah, but still,
yeah, it was dope, and I do that peanut joke 30 minutes in usually. Yeah. Right around there, and then I finish it, and it's a long thing, and it builds and does all these different turns, and then usually I have like 7 or 8 minutes left, and I don't want to close with it. It's too much to close with.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Maybe I should close with it. Anyway, I came right out of it and into this other stuff, and it worked really well. Made me very happy. Yeah, and then the other thing that was awesome is Saturday I went with a bunch of mostly Denver comics, and we went to this ranch, and we went swimming in this like pond.
Nice.
And rode quads, and there was a rope swing.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah, not you.
I was with you, and then you lost me.
Yeah.
Anybody I know?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so, but a lot of amazing comics.
Well, you said there was some good talent.
There was some good talent, and we'll talk about that. I know a lot of these. Denver is a very solid comedy scene. Denver is what Portland wants to be as a comedy scene, I think.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
So, like, Portland comics as a whole, like, don't get me wrong, like, I think Portland is an amazing scene, but Denver comics are, to me, your average Denver comedian is a little bit more flexible, like is able to work different rooms.
Okay.
Portland comedy still seems like very insular to me, and I see a lot more comics coming out of Denver and having like more success touring nationally than I see like Portland comics coming out of Portland. But I will say this, maybe I'm talking out of my ass, because like a lot of Portland comics, they get to a certain level and then they leave Portland.
Right.
And then they
move to Denver.
And then they move to other places, yeah. So I feel like that was like a indiscriminate hot take, and I want people to know that like I love Portland comedy.
Oh God, Portland comics are my favorite.
Yeah.
They're absolutely the sweetest and like most supportive.
Yeah.
I love Portland. Favorite place to perform.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you.
I'm for real, because
really? Oh wow, okay.
I love performing in Portland because they just like they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I would love performing in Portland if there was a way that like they could figure out, like, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. I get like these crazy lowball offers from Portland producers like all the time.
Yeah.
Where they're like,
well, there aren't any, like, are there any big,
unless you can work helium,
yeah,
there's like, and like there is a chance that I will work helium there, and like and there's like and Dorothy Geary will like pay me fair to come do comedy, but man, there's a lot of times it's like, hey, it's like $100 on a Saturday, and I'm like, I'm like, how does that work? Imagine if that was like my career, like $100 a show.
It is your career.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm glad that I went from loving South Dakota and Denver comics to hating on Portland, but here we are.
Well,
here we are.
Transitions.
yeah. Nailed it.
These things.
Nailed it.
I spent the weekend in Spokane.
Spokane. As people not from here call it sometimes.
And I got to host for Brian Posehn.
Nice.
And it was me and Derek Sheen.
Nice.
And Brian, which was awesome.
Just you three? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you do what? It was 5 shows?
We did 4.
Okay.
And it was awesome. I did 15 up top.
Wow, that's a long hosting set. Mm-hmm. Wow. Why they have you doing such long hosting sets?
I assume just because it was the 3 of us. I don't know.
Okay. That's cool.
Because I'm so funny. They wanted me to do 15.
No, that's awesome. Yeah. That's a long, usually
it's 10.
10, yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I was expecting. But when
5 to 10, really.
When I came in, he asked me when I wanted the light. And I'm like, 9. And he was like, you're doing 15.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
I'm like, great. That's fucking fantastic. Mm-hmm. I mean, I prefer doing 10 because my 10 is tighter, but
yeah, especially in a hosting set. But if you got a hot crowd, it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah,
and Spokane is known for just being like off the rails. Like,
yeah, they were so much fun. Every single show, probably like 200 plus people each time.
Yeah.
And it was just it was really, really fun. And I don't like hosting. It is not my strong suit. It's not my favorite. It requires a lot more of me, but it is something that I need to work on. And I felt like this weekend was really good because I realized I'm like, oh no, I can host. I can be that person. And I can lead the room and I can do it.
Yeah.
And so it was really fun. And I got to hang out with Brian Posehn.
That's rad.
And it was really...
And so did Dane.
And oh gosh, yeah, and Dane too. He tried really hard not to geek out. He did a good job.
What was going on at Comedy Bar?
We had Mike Cannon.
Nice.
At the Comedy Bar.
How did that go?
Pretty good. Yeah, it went really well. And it was awesome. It was fucking amazing because Dane and I got to go to Spokane and Chandler... ran
held
the bar.
It down, yeah. And it seems like Comedy Bar's doing well. It seems like it's rare that I ever hear that there's poorly attended stuff. So
some of our we're still some of our produced shows we still need to get the numbers up, but as far as our weekends and stuff go, we're doing fucking great.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
But we are coming into summer, so we need to worry about that. But I was able to get us a sponsorship from the Pot Shop.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And I went over and they gave us 10 gift bags just full. The one that they gave to Mike Cannon had probably, I'm not even kidding you, probably 20 different joints in it.
Oh, that's awesome.
It had joints and edibles and drinks and just they just really they just really did it up. And Lux Pot Shop in Seattle. So please go there, you guys.
Well, they don't sponsor the podcast; they sponsor your bar.
I know, but they can still. Well,
please remain neutral to that pot shop.
Fuck off! No, absolutely not. You should go there; they're amazing. I just couldn't believe.
Where's my cut?
I just couldn't listen. Do you want a joint?
Yeah, give me some weed.
Yeah, exactly.
I love weed.
Your favorite.
Sometimes I'll just sit around and be like, weed. Yeah.
I like weed. Love for you to stop.
You know what? Sad is sometimes I weed my garden. I just throw them away. I'm like, you're the wrong kind of weed.
I can't smoke you.
I can't. Well, I can't. You can smoke anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, there is this guy I went to high school with.
Did you smoke him?
No, he was I don't smoke men
anymore.
Straight fella. Happy Pride. This dude moved from California and we all made fun of him and I felt bad about it now. But then we got to be his friend or whatever. And then one day he came into class and he was all glassy eyed. He was like, dude, you're not going to believe this. I was walking around on my property and I found this weird looking plant. And I was like, he's like, I just smoked it. And
Brilliant.
I am legit high.
It's like I just discovered a new weed.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I still don't know what kind of plant he was smoking, but
sunflower.
Yeah, something.
I will say it was really funny because in the green room, Brian Posehn was just sleeping the entire time.
Oh, awesome. That checks out. I love it.
And it was just so funny because I was just like tiptoeing around, like trying not to bother him.
Yeah.
But it was just in my head, like I just kept like, green rooms are not what people think they are.
No.
Like,
they do a good job at the Bark Entertainment green rooms.
My gosh.
They have all that stuff.
They did.
I've seen pictures.
Oh, they did amazing. Yeah. They have like a full bar of candy.
Mm-hmm. Candy bar.
Amazing. Yeah. They did really great. And can I brag really quick?
Yeah, brag.
The owner of Bark Entertainment summoned me after the first show on Saturday and said that she specifically came to the show to see me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that she loved me and that I did a really good job. Yeah. And so that was, and then I immediately was like, my mom died and I'm really sad. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you told her that?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Why. I haven't told anyone, but for some reason, like it
that's
just
so
felt,
funny.
because, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to even, I wasn't sure if I was going to make it to that show.
Yeah.
And let alone do 4 shows that I feel like I've done probably my best hosting that I've done. And I got to do it with Derek, and I absolutely love and respect Derek so much. And I want him to see me doing a good
Derek's
job.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He's just a good dude all around.
Oh my goodness. Just the sweetest, like, and genuine.
Mm-hmm.
And just smart. And
we went to Andrew Rivers' special thing where he released his special, that party, because I was filming a thing with Andrew, and
that was so funny.
Yeah, and it was actually me, Derek, and Emmett all hanging out.
Oh,
which
can't believe you didn't get a picture.
happens 3 or 4 times a year, I think, and we always have such a good time. Like, there's such a good dynamic between us 3. It's really fun. So,
do we have one? No, you weren't there at the bar. I was like, I feel like I have one with me and Emmett.
There's a picture of me, Emmett, and Derek at a table all together.
I think I was on that picture too.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
that's the one. I was like, oh.
So that was really fun, and I know what you mean about Derek. He's amazing.
He's the best.
Yeah. I'm terrified. Well, not terrified. I don't know why I'm being dramatic.
Because that's how you are.
Yeah. I'm flying to Florida tonight at 11:30.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying.
I know. By the time this podcast comes out, I will be probably flying back from Florida as this is coming out.
Yeah.
And concerns.
You're concerned.
I'm not terrified. I am concerned. I got a middle seat.
No, that is terrible.
On a middle seat on a red. Wait, no, never mind. I forgot. I upgraded.
Oh,
so
smart.
I upgraded last night. I dropped a little bit of money to have
to sit in the middle
exit
seat.
row. They charge extra for exit rows now, which is bananas to me. I'm just like, the amount of money that things cost and their ability to like charge you even more.
Yeah.
For something like this. And also, Delta's a little bit better than other airlines. I feel like Delta has like an extra inch. I flew United and they're to South Dakota and back. And there's no, like, my knees are jammed into the seat in front of me.
Right.
Like, that's just how I have to fly.
Yeah.
Like, I can't fit on the fucking plane.
Yeah.
And it makes me,
they are not made
it's
for you.
like honestly, like terrorists, I get it. I get it.
Samuel.
I get it. Sorry.
What, like,
did I a little bit too far?
All terrorists like are over 5 or over 6 foot, and you're like,
yeah. Osama bin Laden was very, very tall.
6'7".
Yeah, see, that's... Think about it. Oh,
why did I just realize I'm attracted to all terrorists?
You like tall terrorists.
I like tall and ambitious.
I just like, ambitious.
Yeah, love it.
You can't take that away from them.
They see something and they go for it.
Yeah, or two things.
Jeez. We should rein it in.
Not funny. God dang it.
Has it been long enough?
What?
Never forget.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the podcast. I'm like, no, we're at 30 minutes.
God.
I have a 45-minute thing in my head.
Yeah, of course.
Which is about how long. But we're doing good. I feel good. It'll be fine. I actually feel better.
Oh my gosh. Are you giving yourself a pep talk to get through the next 15 minutes of this fucking podcast?
No, I'm talking about Florida.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the podcast.
Yeah, it'll be fine. That too, a little bit. No. I want you to hear me. I like doing this podcast. It's been getting better and better and better. No. There was a moment I talk about it all the time where we were like 30 episodes in or something where I was like, what are we doing? And then now I like it.
You thought that.
Yeah, I did. Because I don't like to follow through. I just realized I think this side of my mustache is too long. Okay. So Boca. Orlando. Tampa, Side Splitters, and Jacksonville. You know what I appreciate? The venues are pushing the shows, which makes me happy. It makes me think we're going to be okay. I hope we're okay.
Please, it will God. Be fine.
Please,
it's always
God.
fine.
Please, God. Please, to make people
Foxhole prayer. Foxhole prayer, Rebecca. Yeah.
Listen, God, I don't know if you're a lady or a man, or maybe you're gender fluid.
Or maybe you're both.
Please, God, help me. Help me, Black God. Maybe you're black.
Of course they are.
Yeah. It's Pride Month, God. And
almost June 19th.
Yeah. And I've been a great ally to Jess.
Debatable.
Who's bisexual?
Yeah. Why'd you? There's not a question mark at the end of that. Bisexual.
Jess, who's bisexual. You ever hear my joke about
what?
Planes with one wing?
No.
Some planes have one wing, and they wonder what it would be like to have two wings. And they're called bi-curious planes.
But I've never seen a plane with one wing.
Like,
it's not even.
Never
this
mind.
Is not factual.
Never
this
mind.
Doesn't
you don't
make sense.
Get it? We have here.
Larry would never.
Still don't have a car.
No car.
Still don't have a mom.
Still don't have a mom.
I've been waiting to do that.
That's the biggest update. That's it. That's it. That's the update. Fucking nothing.
Yeah. You might get your car back.
They said that they're bringing in a guy today. So
they're
bringing in a guy. And his whole job today is going to be to work on my car. And I should get it back this afternoon.
What?
Yeah,
this afternoon?
This afternoon, you guys. Today's June 18th.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to get it back this afternoon.
Oh my God. Did they know that you have a podcast and like?
No, I told him this morning I'm fucking contacting a lawyer, even though I don't have a lawyer to contact. But
yeah.
I'm just like,
oh yeah, let me call Scott up. Yeah. What about the door guy? He's a lawyer.
Oh yeah, I could ask him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's that kind of lawyer, but that's a good idea.
Do you do engine law?
Yeah. Well, I just need someone to write me a.
Did you tell him that your mom died?
No, not yet.
That's a move.
He literally told me, like this general manager told me a month ago that he would call me.
Mm-hmm.
He has not called me.
Yeah.
And I just think that that's bullshit. Like, I just think if nothing else, call me and like let me know that like, hey, this is what we're doing. Like,
I think it's bullshit because as a podcast, we need to move on from this topic.
I just don't want to talk about it anymore.
Every week.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just, it's
my bad.
I feel like people might tune in later, and that's even though that's not how podcasts work. And they're like, oh, this must be the one from last week. Because it's the car.
I
again.
hope not.
No, I'm trying to make a joke, but it's not working. I'm not actually talking about the quality. Because every time we've talked about the car, we find a new way to talk about it.
Well, because there's an update.
There's always an update. There's a guy.
Stupid fucking dumb update about because it's so ridiculous. I feel like there's the saga of my car.
I'm just imagining a guy in coveralls in like sunglasses, smoking a cigarette.
100%.
He goes, is that a Tiguan?
Let me tell you.
Let's go.
Well, let me tell you.
Dun, 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 dun.
He walks across the street.
Yeah.
Because yeah. It's in front of my work. So I'm walking to Walgreens because I wanted some lipstick. And I wasn't going to.
Because you were hungry?
I wanted some lipstick. Because I needed some lunch.
Jess eats lipstick instead of food.
I was going to get it. Lipstick and a Slim Jim. Thank you.
Sometimes she gets them mixed up. And she rubs a Slim Jim on her lips and eats the lipstick.
But I'm walking.
I'm doing that.
I'm walking to. I think that was perfect.
It was.
I'm walking to Walgreens, and one of the mechanics yells for me and says, "Hey, come here!" And he's smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
And he's wearing a white beater, and I'm just like, oh, and he runs across the street to come talk to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great. This is good. He probably has good news for me because, like, yay! Why is he so excited? And he said, here's what we're going to do. First of all, I was never here. And second, you need to come to Meineke and demand to get your car back and get it the hell out of here. He was like, they don't know what they're doing.
Oh my God.
So it was just like, on one hand, it was like, what? And then on the other, I was like, okay, thank you, sir. Like, finally, somebody is like at least like talking to me normal and like telling me
he
what
was
the
like
fuck is
it
up.
was like Meineke Deep Throat.
Yeah.
Like he knows.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Right?
That totally checks out though.
Yeah.
Because Meineke is supposed to be like brakes, oil changes,
right.
Like chill stuff.
Right.
Maybe a tune-up.
Right. Not a new engine.
Not a new engine.
But
they're bringing in this guy.
This guy's coming in.
Mr. Scott Meineke.
Mr. Meineke is going to come in and he's going to fix everything. And it's going to be so much better.
By this afternoon.
Does
it mean anything when they say like this
No.
afternoon?
No.
You're just like.
I literally just said LMAO.
Really?
Yeah. Like that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
We'll see. Like I don't get I Ubered to TCC last night.
From here?
From work and then home.
Oh man, that was expensive.
Well, I'm sending the bill to Meineke.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I can't afford to do that more than once.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So that's the latest on the car. The latest on Mama is probably going to end up leaving and going next week to Maryland.
Okay.
Most likely. I haven't heard from my sister yet today, but
do you know what day?
No, I don't even know for sure if it's going to be next week.
How many days will you be there?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
I have a backup plan.
Yeah, we may have to.
I'll find
substitute or something.
Scott or maybe me and Lynette could do one. That would be fun.
Who the fuck is Scott?
Oh, sorry. That's the guy that I make up in all my jokes. There's always this guy, the cop is Scott, or like, I don't know why it's Scott.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out. And, well,
the biggest bummer is the family and I are supposed to go to Hawaii next week.
Yeah.
So I have to figure out what I'm going to do if I'm going to, obviously I'm not going to go, but, I think I'm still going to send, Mr. Man, I think I'm still going to send everybody else.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they deserve it.
Yeah. I think that's a great plan actually. And I think, yeah.
We'll see.
You'll be good to go. Whoa. Making me nervous. Get in the camera. There's a cord.
Mr. Man.
Okay. Everything's good.
All good. Ready?
Good news alert.
Good news alert.
I got offered. I haven't nailed it down yet, but it looks like I'm going to Austin, Texas. To be on Kill Tony. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, shut the fuck up.
Vulcan.
Vulcan.
Yeah, which is a really good club in Austin. And we got to nail down a date, but it was really cool to get that email. They like what I'm doing. That's a really good sign.
Congratulations.
It's a really good club. The deal they offered me is really good. Makes me very happy. Waiting to nail stuff down. Watching comedians go to Austin to put their name in that bucket as a career move is fascinating to me. I don't know. I feel like something's gonna come to a head with me in this hill that I'm on with Kill Tony.
You're gonna end up on Kill Tony.
I don't think I will, and I don't think I would do it.
No?
I've talked to you know what's weird is I talked to a few different people about it. And the general consensus was basically like, some people told me it's like, listen, just hold your nose and go for it. And then other people are like, no, don't do that. That's not who you are. And I'm leaning towards don't do that. That's not who you are. And I think I'm just gonna roll with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too easy.
Yeah. I am excited to go to Austin now. And by the way, I just want, like I said, I feel like I got to do this. I don't have any beef with anybody from that show or anything on that show, and I don't necessarily think that show. I don't think it's bad. Yeah, I don't even, dude.
I'm just kidding.
That dude's neither here nor there to me too. So, I don't like.
I've done shows with him. He's very nice.
Who?
Hans.
Yeah, he was nice.
To me.
That's good.
My experience.
Yeah.
But we weren't doing a roast battle.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with that.
I do love reading are you on the Kill Tony subreddit on Reddit?
No.
Oh,
no.
It's a lot of fun.
I've seen stuff.
So much fun.
I've seen stuff of him, stories and things like that.
It's mostly just like, it's mostly just like them like shitting on like Hans Kim mostly. They do not like him. But yeah, it's more of like reviews on the comedians and the jokes and stuff that they do, and not necessarily about Tony. I didn't know Tony is a person. Yeah, I didn't understand that, and I don't think they understood the effects of the popularity of that. It's not that Kill Tony's bad. It's just that it's become like omnipotent. Like it's become like the biggest thing in comedy, and to have the biggest thing in comedy being like 1 minute spots done by like open micers that are like scrambling for attention primarily. That's rough. Yeah. Dude, I feel so bad too for like decent features that make it on there, and they try to do their minute, and it's like, oh man, like that's, or even, they most of the time they don't get on. Yeah. They don't get on. And like, can you imagine, like, what are the odds? I know. There's like, I heard a count one time that they're keeping track of how many comics are signing up, and I don't know how many people they pull out of the bucket, but I heard that over 300 people are signing up. Wow. A night. Yeah. To be on Kill Tony. So that makes sense. Yeah. I wrote jokes. Like I said, I was in a bad mood, and I wrote them this morning. All the time. So hit that theme music, Zach, for Jokes by Sam. By Sam. Okay, he hit it. Now we're moving on. All right. You already know what you got to do. Okay. Joke number 1. Yeah. They always call it an alien abduction, which doesn't make sense because some of these people want to go. Take me. That wasn't that bad. An alien field trip. Okay. Joke number 2. They say microplastics are polluting the ocean, and that's why I've decided to exclusively use very, very large plastics. Smart. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not those little ones. No. I do the big ones. Jesus Christ. I can't even. It's not that bad of a joke. It isn't. Okay. I'm sure somebody else has probably made it. A lot of these are just surface level stuff, and I know other comics have done these stuff. Joke number 3. I like wearing a hooded sweatshirt and pretending I'm a kangaroo, and then I look at my pocket for my baby, but it's a bagel.
I don't actually have a bagel in my pocket.
I think that would have been fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
If you had a prop in your sweater for the last 45 minutes.
I remember being happy with this fourth one.
Okay. Joke number 4. All right. Sometimes when the going gets really tough, I just close my eyes and I think about how good shrimp are.
That's what I was doing out in the car. I was like,
Shrimp.
Those weren't too bad.
Yeah, 4's funny.
I don't have anything else.
My car will be back.
I want to go.
Jesus Christ. This has been the most lackluster.
What do you mean? It was good. It had high points.
No, it didn't.
We laughed. We cried.
I
I laughed.
I cried.
You didn't cry this time.
I didn't cry.
You got all your cries out last time.
Yeah.
Did everybody see on the last episode?
That was a year's worth of tears.
That was sick.
That was
I cried too, though.
ridiculous.
Should I try to make you cry real quick?
No.
I will remember you.
What if I just broke down?
Will you remember me?
I miss my dead dog.
Don't let your life pass you by. Wait, while I sing, this is what we do. Okay, I'm going to keep singing, and then you do like the outro, and you be like, thank you for listening. Okay. I will
Thank you for listening to the Tarp Report. This has been Sam and Jess.
Will you
where we
remember
talk about everything.